If you're in software development, you know the feeling, right? You're just trying to ship code, but you're drowning in a sea of tools, pipelines, and cloud configs. Well, today, we're going to dive into the solution that's taking the industry by storm, platform engineering.
And wow, this quote just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? DevOps was an absolute game changer, no doubt. It tore down the walls between dev and ops. But for so many big companies, that you build it, you run it mantra has, well, it's backfired, leading to some serious developer burnout.
So, to really get why platform engineering is so critical right now, we've got to rewind a bit. We need to look at how we even got here, how such a great idea started to crack under the pressure of scale.
You know, the journey here actually makes a lot of sense. Back in the 2000s, everything was stuck in these slow IT silos. Then the 2010s gave us the DevOps revolution, which was fantastic for getting individual teams moving fast. But now, in the 2020s, that exact same model has created a brand new bottleneck for the whole company. Just massive cognitive overload for developers.
And this is what that overload actually looks like day to day. Developers aren't just writing code anymore. Oh no. They're also part-time cloud architects, part-time security analysts, and full-time pipeline wranglers. Each one of these tasks is a whole job in itself, and together, they're just pulling focus away from what really matters, creating value for the business.
So, that's the big question, right? If the model that got us this far is now the source of the problem, what on earth comes next?
Well, the answer is platform engineering. And let's be clear, this isn't about throwing DevOps away. It's about evolving it so we can finally manage all the complexity of modern software.
So what is it really? Well, here's the core definition. Platform engineering is all about building something called an internal developer platform, or an IDP. I want you to picture it like this. It's a paved, well-lit, super highway to production, complete with guardrails. It's designed to help your developers avoid that messy, confusing off-road maze they're stuck in right now. And listen, this is not some niche trend we're talking about. Gartner is predicting that by 2026, a whopping 80% of large engineering orgs will have dedicated platform teams. The industry is moving on this, and it is moving fast.
Now, what I love about this is how clearly it shows the shift in focus. See, DevOps was all about optimizing for the team. Platform engineering is about optimizing for the entire organization by cutting down that cognitive load. And the way we interact totally changes, from filing tickets and waiting to true self-service through APIs and portals. But we have to be really clear about something. This is not a return to the old days of a slow, gatekeeping IT department. A traditional ops team just fulfills tickets. A modern platform team, on the other hand, builds a product that enables every single developer to move faster and safer. It's a completely different purpose.
Okay, so we've covered the what and the why. Now let's get into the fun part and take a peek inside an internal developer platform to see what it actually looks like. The whole mission of the IDP is to create these things called golden paths, and the philosophy behind it is so simple but so powerful. You make the organization's best practices for security, for reliability, for compliance, you make that the absolute easiest and fastest way for a developer to ship their code.
Let's walk through a real-world example. So a developer needs to spin up a new microservice. Instead of a bunch of tickets, they just go to a portal like Backstage, fill out a simple form, and click a button. And that one click, it sets off this incredible chain reaction. Code is generated, a Git repo is created, all the cloud infrastructure gets provisioned automatically, and the application is deployed. All of that from a single button click. It's amazing.
And that brings us to honestly what might be the single most important concept in all of platform engineering. It has less to do with the cool tools and way more to do with your strategy.
Now, this might sound a little controversial, but it's true. The specific tools you pick, whether you use Argo CD or something else, they are not the #1 reason you'll succeed. Because this is what really matters. The success or failure of your entire platform initiative hinges completely on whether you adopt a platform as a product mindset.
So what does that look like? Well, it means you start treating your internal developers like they're your customers. You actually do research to find their biggest pain points. You build a strategic roadmap that focuses on outcomes, not just a random list of features. You become absolutely obsessed with the developer experience, or DX, and you measure your success with real data. And the difference here is it's night and day. Instead of a reactive backlog that's just driven by whoever shouts the loudest, you have a strategic roadmap. You stop asking, what feature should we build? And you start asking, what outcome do we want to achieve for our developers?
So what's the bottom line here? How does all this translate into actual tangible business value? Let's connect the dots.
Well, when you reduce all that cognitive load, you get these huge business wins. Developer productivity just skyrockets, which means a faster time to market. Those standardized golden paths improve security and reliability across the board. And this is a big one. A great developer experience helps you attract and keep top engineering talent.
I mean, this bar chart just says it all. Before you have a platform, your developers are spending a massive chunk of their time just fighting fires and doing operational work. After you implement a platform, all of that time is reclaimed. It gets reinvested where it's supposed to be, building the features that actually drive your business forward.
And if you remember one thing, let it be this. You cannot force developers to use your platform. It won't work. A successful platform wins its users. It has to be so good, so fast, and so easy to use that it becomes the obvious choice, the true path of least resistance.
So, I'll leave you with this one question to think about. You have product managers who are obsessed with your external customers, right? But who is the product manager for your internal customers, your developers? Finding the answer to that question could very well determine your company's engineering success for the next decade.